YouTube creatives, what's up, man? It's Creative Ryan here, and I've been getting a lot of requests on how to make the Instagram music video previews that I do for Instagram when I promote music videos. So today, that's what I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make. Alright, so when you get done with the music video, basically what you want to do is, I usually export it straight to my desktop. Let's see, I'll go with the Dom Pat video right here that I have. Basically what I do first is I go through the music video and I scroll through and I find a cool screen grab that I want to get. I make it pretty big on the screen. I go through, let's see, so I find one that I really like. Scroll a little bit. Let's just pick one quick, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to show you guys real quick. So, I can't find one. That was cool. Dang, I was going too fast. Alright, we're going to use this one. So, I do Shift, Command, and 3, and that grabs the screenshot. So, I grab that. I usually grab about 4 so I can merge 2 on the top banner and 2 on the bottom. And I do this in Photoshop. So, let's just grab, I'm going to just grab, boom. Let's grab that one, boom, and one more, boom, let's get that one, boom. So I got my 3 screen grabs. I get out of the video. Now what you want to do is you want to open up Photoshop. I use Photoshop to create the frame. So you open up Photoshop, and I have a preset that I use. You guys can make your own, or you can download mine. I'll put it up in the description, a link to download it. It's 1280 by 1280. So if you're making your own, you want to start a new project. You want to do 1280 width by 1280 height. Boom, enter, boom, there you go. So if you're starting a new one, you just kind of want to, let's see, you want to open up one of the screen grabs. This is if you're starting a new one. So you want to grab this rectangle tool up here in the left corner, boom, and you want to grab it right here in the corner and drag, click and hold it and drag down to the other corner. So boom, you got it. So now you want to, this is the shortcuts that I'm using are for Mac, so I don't know what they are exactly for Windows, but if you know how to use the shortcuts and everything, basically I'm just going to copy this. On Mac it's Command C, and then I want to come back over here and I want to hit Command V, which is paste. Now Command T will give you like an outline of this, basically, so you can make this bigger or smaller, whatever. You see how it's distorted? I see a lot of IG frames that are distorted with the pictures and people don't really get it proportion right. So what you want to do is you want to undo that. So now when you want to keep it like proportioned, you want to hold Shift and drag from a corner down. You see how it keeps everything the same dimensions? So you want to drag it down to about right there to fit the square just about. It's not all the way perfect, but it's right there. So boom. Then you want to center it. Boom, that's centered. You see that line in the middle, boom, it's centered. Now we got it. Now you can make your bars. So you want to grab the rectangle tool again. You want to click and hold from the top corner, maybe a little above it. You want to pull it down, boom, 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 until you get to where the video would be playing. Boom, right there. So then we're going to grab the paint bucket. Down here in the right hand corner, you're going to click this little icon next to the trash can. It's going to make a new layer. You want to grab black and boom, in that square. Now you got a border, a top border. You just want to click on this, drag it down to that same icon beside the trash bin, and it'll duplicate the layer basically. Then you just want to drag this one down to this side. Boom, now you got a top and a bottom black layer. Now you have a frame. Now what you can do is come here in this little eyeball right here down in the layers, you click that and it'll take your video out, and then you want to take out the background. Boom. Now there's nothing in the middle and you have the top and bottom layer. So boom, there's your frame right there. That's your preset. You can save that and keep that for future videos, you know, whatever. So you go to File, you want to save as, you can name it IG frame, that's what I name mine. Save it wherever you want to do, but make sure, this is very important, go to the format and you make it a PNG. What a PNG does is if you don't have a background on a picture, it leaves it empty, so anything under it or behind it will be seen, like so your video will be able to be there. If you save it as a JPEG, your center will become white and you won't be able to put a video in there in between those bars. So you want to make sure there's no background in there, it's got that like checkered look, and you want to save it as a PNG. Remember that. Now save it wherever you want, hit save to the desktop, boom. I'm gonna just open up my other one because I already have a preset, so X this out. No, don't save. Boom, file, open. See Ryan, see create a Ryan video, IG black bars. So boom, here's my preset that I already have. Like I said, I make it 1280 by 1280. So now what you want to do is you want to open up the screen grabs. You want to bring all those in, which are on my desktop right here. Boom, all 4 of them. Now, how I basically create mine is I go through my grabs and I see which one I want to be the main one. I like this one the most. So you come in here and you grab this without the black your widescreen bars. Command C, which is copy. You come back to your frame. Command V, which is paste. Now you got your picture in there, so you Command T gives you that frame again where you can, you know, make it bigger or smaller. Make sure you hold shift to keep it proportioned. You don't want your picture to be distorted and all messed up with dimensions. Then you want to drag it up. Now when I mesh 2 together, I usually drag it all the way down to like that, or you know, whatever looks good. On top of that black bar, I'm gonna sit right there, and I want to drag it over here because I'm gonna probably place the text somewhere in this area. This is what I'm thinking so far. So boom, come back to the screen grabs, get rid of the one you already used. Now you got a few more to go from. I'm gonna go to this one, use rectangle tool, select that, Command copy with Command C, which is copy. Come back to your frame, Command V, which is paste, Command T to transform it. Now you want to drag it up here and drag it to where it basically looks good. So I'm gonna say right here, maybe make it a little smaller. Okay, now we have this going on. Now what you want to do is you want to, on Mac it's Command and you click the image on the bottom layer, on your frame layer right there, and basically what it does is it selects that layer, selects that IG frame. So it selected the frame, both the black bars. Now you want to go to select, inverse. Now it went from those 2 black bars to just in here where you're gonna have your video and you don't want anything covering it. Now you see there's some extra hangover on these pictures right here. Basically you want to go to your layers and click delete, delete. Boom, now it's perfect on your layer. Now you got this hard line right here. You don't want that. You want it to look even and nice. So you want to get your erase tool and you want to go to the layer that's overlapping the other one, and you want to just kind of erase and fade it in like that. Boom, now it's perfect. Now we got to fade. I might even drag it. Nah, I can't drag it because of that. Okay, so it's perfect right there. Now you just want to get some text. So you grab your T tool, the text tool. I usually drag mine like that, open, and you want to pick a cool font that's really contemporary, sleek, nothing too crazy, something simple and just like nice looking. Typically I use Gotham. I just gave y'all a cool secret because I know a lot of people want to know what font I use. Gotham. So I'll make the artist name a little smaller, maybe space it out, and I'll make the title of the song, which is Prove It, I'll make that a little bigger, and I'll make it white in this case because it'll look better. So boom, Prove It, down pat, let's make that white, and over here is where you just change your colors on the left side. I'll select this, click on it again, select it, and right here on this right side in your character box, if you see this VA right there, you can spread them out. If you just click there and drag to the right, you can spread it out, or you can make it closer together. I just spread mine out a little bit, maybe make it a little bit smaller, a 6 on the sides, spread it out. Boom, now you got your text. Come down here into your layers and you click the one layer and you hold command and click the other layer. Now you have both of them selected so you can move it as you want. So boom, then you just kind of move it to where it would look good, and yeah, there you go. So there will be your top, like if that's how you like it. Oh, I'll make it a little bigger like that. It's kind of like messed up with that white, real white part right there. So you come and right click on your layer of font blend options, and you can do a drop shadow right here, and you can make it, you see how it makes it darker kind of behind the text, so it'll hide, I mean like separate it from the picture. So boom, we put that on both of them. Right click on it, hit copy layer, click on the other one and paste that layer. So boom, now we got this black drop shadow on it, so it kind of separates it from the background image. Now keep in mind, this is just a little test. This is probably, I wouldn't put this out because it's not up to my standards, which I would like to have it. I'll probably make it a little different, a little better, but I'm just kind of running through showing you exactly how to do it. So boom, now you got your top. Now what you want to do is you want to get your bottom one together. So boom, get rid of the other one I used. Now let's add the other two to the bottom. Same concept, copy, go back to the frame, paste, Command T, let's bring it down to our likings. I would say right there on the bottom. Let's grab the other one. Hope I'm not moving too fast for you guys. You grab this one, copy, paste, Command T, make it a little smaller. And I'm gonna say like maybe right there. Now you wanna grab your erase tool, get rid of that hard edge from the overlapping one. Boom. Now you want to come back to your frame again, command and click on the little image right there so it selects it. Now you want to inverse it. Now come back and delete that hangover on those two. Now boom, now it's perfect. Now you got your top frame, your bottom frame. Now you can add maybe like another text layer, directed by. Now it's hidden right there because it's under the top layer picture on this side. Now we'll fix that after we write in. So it's directed by director. Boom, we got that. Now let's drag, come on here to the layers down here. You want to drag it up over top of all those picture layers. Now I usually make it smaller just because it's like directed by me, you know, who it's directed by. You make it a little smaller and sleek. I come here to the VA, drag it out a little bit. Now right click on it, paste that drop shadow on it. Now boom, now I usually center it, make it look pretty good right there. Now boom, you got a IG frame. So what you want to do now that when everything's all done, you want to come to File, Save As, and figure out where you want to save it. I'm going to take it to the desktop. Make sure you change the format to PNG because you want that center to be empty. You don't want any white background in there. You want it to be empty, so when you take it into Adobe Premiere Pro, it's able to have like a video behind it or anything behind it. You can see through it. It's clear in the middle. So save it as a PNG. Let's name this test IG frame. Save as PNG, and then you don't want to change any of these settings right here. You just want to hit OK. Boom, now you're done. You save that. Now you want to back out of there. You want to open up Adobe Premiere Pro. Now is where we get to finalize the IG music video preview. Alright, so let's open it up. Let's make a new project. Let's say IG music video preview. Save it to where you want. I save all mine on my hard drive and under video sessions. Hit OK. Boom, now you got your project. What you want to do is you want to come over here to your left side and this little new item button right here. You want to click that and do new sequence. Now it doesn't matter what you're going to do because you're going to change the sequence anyway. So I usually go to digital SLR, 1080p 24 frames per second, and hit OK. Boom, now we got a sequence. I usually uncheck all these on the side just because I really don't know what they do. I just uncheck them because I don't want anything to be messed up. So now you want to come over here. I mean, you might have your Premiere set up a little different from mine, but this is how I have mine set up. I have my music video files on the left side. In the center I have my preview, so when I click on a file over here, it comes here and I can go through it and pick which part I like. This one on the right is my actual final product. This down here is my timeline of my final product, and this over here would be my effects. So I come over here to the project files, double click in that box. Now you go find your file, your music video. Boom, you want to bring your music video in. Now you want to double click in there again. You want to go find your IG frame. Boom, there's your IG frame. Now we have both items in, okay? So you want to click down here in your timeline, then you want to go to sequence settings, and right here, your video frame size, you want to change it to what you made your IG frame in Photoshop, which was 1280 by 1280. Now boom, see your final over here, it changes to that square, the IG square, 1280 by 1280. And the reason why I make it 1280 by 1280 is because I think IG's is like 960 by 960. So if you make it a little bit bigger in Premiere Pro, you're gonna it'll make it better quality, in my opinion. As long as you don't make it the same as what they upload, you make it a little higher resolution, then I feel like it'll be a little bit better when it comes to uploading, because they take a little quality from you, so you want to have it higher than what they actually upload at. So boom, now we got our sequence ready, everything is ready. Now what I usually do is I double click on the video so it comes here and I can preview it. Now I just go through and figure out, maybe I want to have the hook as the preview, or maybe half of the end of the verse and going into the hook. I go find out which part I want to be in the IG music video preview, and I usually do like 15 to 30 seconds, just because you want to show them a little bit and have them want to go actually watch the music video when you promote it. You know what I'm saying? You want to have like a glimpse of it, not too much. You don't want to give too much away of your video. You want to actually make them like it and go click on the link and watch the actual YouTube video, of course. So I like that. Knew I was the one. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click right here as a mark in, and it's gonna mark that section right there. So that'll be the beginning of the clip when I drag it down into the timeline. So you just click on the video, click and hold on the video, drag it down. I usually drag it to the second clip. Now it's going to ask me, do I want to keep the same settings that I set my sequence for, or do I want to change it to what I just dragged in? You don't want to change it to what you just dragged in, because that's either a 1080, a 4K, or whatever file. You want to say keep existing settings, so it keeps that IG square as the final project sequence settings. So now we have a video over here, and it's kind of big. It's like not right. It's not proportioned right. So what you want to do is you want to come down to the clip in the timeline, you want to right click on it, you want to push scale to frame size. Now boom, it brings it perfectly into the square, that video, so it fits perfect. Now you got the video in the square, and you could even save this if you didn't want to make a frame, you just wanted to have it in a square for IG. You could do this and export it out, come to export, boom, media, and then do what you do. Or if you like the frames and you want to make them, cool. Now we got to add the frame into it. You double click on it, so now it's here. Click and hold here, and you bring it down over top of the video. Now boom, look over here on your right side. You see you got the frame over top of the video. It fits perfect, great. Now what you want to do is, you see how it stops right there? You want to drag this to the end of it. Actually, you want to go to 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you want to promote it as. I do 30 seconds, so I go here on the timeline and drag down to 30 seconds. Boom. I hit B for the cut tool, or C for the cut tool, whatever your shortcut is. Command plus to zoom in a little bit. I got the 30 mark right there. Boom, get rid of everything else. Now we got 30. I usually add a little crossfade at the end, just so it fades the music out right at the end. So boom, now we got it, man. That's a IG preview right there. That's all it is. That's all it takes right there. Now we got it. Look at that. We come to the end. And then boom, it fades out perfect. Now what I usually do is I go to sequence and I go to render in to out. So that's from the beginning to the end. It's going to render everything. I let it render. Typically it'll be, I'm going to cancel this, but typically when it's done, this line that's yellow right here will be green. File. Export media. Now we're almost done. This isn't too bad of a wait. So let's see. You want to make sure it's H.264. Your presets. You want to come down here to YouTube 1080p just to get your settings right. Now boom, you see how it's 1080p file, so it's got these black bars on the side. Now you want to change the width to 1280 and the height to 1280. Boom. Now you got your square. This is what it's gonna export out as. This is a preview of it. You want to do 23.976. You want to keep progressive. Square pixels, NTSC. You want to do your profile high. Level 4.2 is fine for a IG video. You want to render at maximum depth. You can do a one pass because it's not that serious. It's just a simple export for a simple little IG video. Now your target bitrate, I think IG does like 8, maybe 8 at the top, but I usually just do, like, for the IG video I do 15, enter. So that's cool right there. Now you want to come to use maximum render quality. You want to click use previews right there. Now you're done. You're ready to export. You're ready to upload the IG. All you gotta do now is come to output name it IG music video preview, save. Now it's gonna go. Now, oh wait, you pick where you want to go. I want to come to my desktop. Now save. Now you come down here and you push export. So for everybody that's been asking me to do this, I hope that this helped you. Drop a like on the video, share this video so other people will know how to do it, and subscribe to my channel if you want more tutorials. I'm out.